What if the most democratic musical invention in American history came not from political philosophers, but rather from a group of so called backwoods choir leaders in 18th century New England? Stay tuned today on this episode of Friday Five as we focus on just what that meant and what it was. I'm Jared Ritchie. Welcome to the Friday Five here on June the 6th, 2025. Well, today we're focusing on a short piece of early American sacred music called the Fuging Psalm Tune, or Fuging Tune for short. And not just any Fuging tune, but this particular day we'll look at Nehemiah Shumway's tune name, Schenectady. And it's no doubt named after the upstate New York City of the same name. And we'll hear it paired with Isaac Watts's paraphrase of Psalm 117, which the text is, "From all that dwell below the skies."
Eternal are thy mercies,
Well, that's it. I hope you can see that's the Fuging tune. It's the staggered voice entrance in a joyful, most of the time, harmonic piling on, you can say. That's what a Fuging tune is. It's independent singing. It's a bit ironic, this particular recording. It's a British group, His Majesty's Clerks, under the direction of Paul Hillier singing it. But it is primarily an American folk type of hymnody. And that leaves me with the first of my observations on this today's episode, and that is participatory polyphony. Unlike the European fugues of Bach and Handel counterpoint, fuging tunes were written to be sung by average people in the colonial times of the early part of the American Republic. The fuging section of the song, it starts off kind of hymn-like, where everybody has the same rhythm, sings the same rhythm but different harmony, but then it starts chasing one another, independent voice lines, and they give everyday singers, if you can learn it, a brief moment of musical independence. It's polyphony, you could say, that doesn't demand perfection, but it does demand full participation. And that's why it was really helpful in getting people to learn how to sing. So that's the first observation, participatory polyphony. The second observation is textual exaltation. In Watts's text here on Psalm 117, what we see is the fuging structure reflects this idea. Each voice adds to the praise, the layering of the sounds, like waves there from every tribe and every tongue. And it's a great way, even in a rustic way, of text painting. You don't have to do text painting with polish all the time. It's very accessible, and for that reason, it's the textual exaltation observation number 2. And then finally, observation number 3 is the uniquely American identity of the fuging tune. Even though it is birthed in British psalmody in England, it hopped the pond, and the fuging tune quickly became the musical emblem of the young American church, frontier church singers and choirs and song leaders, eventually leading to shape note gatherings and early tune books like those of Shumway's in 1806. It made this uniquely American. This is the part of my doctoral research in my church music and PhD in church music and worship program at Southwestern. So I have a fondness for the fuging tune. I think it has been a wonderful example of giving thanks and not despising the day of small beginnings. So I thought it would be a great way to focus on that. I'll put a link to the recording in the show notes today, and I'll also even give you a PDF so you can practice it at home. Well, that's all the time I've got this week, so take care. Thanks for listening. See you next time.